going down? It is DJ Ash Noble here. Welcome back to another stream. I have just actually realised that that light might actually now be an issue. For those who don't know, that light didn't used to work, like the bulbs had gone in it. And I can't remember what day it was in all. I think Tuesday, I think. I got some bulbs for it because I wanted it to work, and now I've just realised that it's actually quite bright on the camera. Anyway, welcome back to another stream. We've got a double gig announcement today. So, yeah, we've got two gigs. So, I'll talk about the first, like, we'll go in order with them, obviously. One of them's been in the pipeline for quite a little bit of time, and now the artwork and the flyer's just been done. The other one was kind of just something that kind of these kind of like quicker bookings, if you like. So the first one, I'm back in Grimsby Fusion on Saturday. So I go to Fusion quite a lot, and I actually really enjoy going and playing there because it's kind of one of them. I don't really know how to explain it, but like it's always a fun set, and it's like a really nice club to play in, and it just kind of feels like you get that chance to go on there and you get to just rock out some really good sets. And the last set we did there just absolutely went down by storm, and the roof was absolutely demolished, and it was really fun, and it just you kind of feel, I don't know, like when I go and play there, it's like I feel comfy, and I really like playing there. So I like to go there, and sometimes it gives me a good chance to like road test new tracks. Sometimes it just gives me a good chance to sort of just have a little bit of a practice for some other gigs I've got coming up as well. And it's always a pleasure. I love Math and what he does at the club, and he's just a sound guy, and he's always kind of giving us kind of like a push and a boost when it comes to like getting the opportunities to play and stuff. So it's been a shed load of fun in that sense, and yeah, it's really good. So yeah, we're back on Saturday, myself and the Layman. So Layman's gonna be hosting me for a little bit. I'm gonna be doing some DJing, and we are basically like the headliners of the show for this one. So the night is kind of built up around like the legendary Layman and Noble, as I think it might have been described, will be joining us, and then there's like some other DJs that are playing as well. So really good. Looking forward to it, and it should be a shed load of fun. Really, really looking forward to it. So I think we'll be playing Bounce, but I'm kind of like tempted to kind of like start off a little bit kind of clublandy and maybe go into the Bounce. We'll sort of see sort of what happens, and we'll kind of go from there, and just kind of like see what happens. But my stick's gonna be loaded with all different kinds of tunes, and we'll just kind of sort of see where we go, and kind of take it from there. So I'm really looking forward to it. It will be a shed load of fun, and let's just do it. Let's just smash it, and let's just go to Grimsby and have a good time. And wake up on Sunday and think, that was a really good night last night, and that is the vibe. And hopefully the people that come into Fusion, people that come and dance the night away, hopefully do enjoy themselves as well. And what I like about Fusion is it's a bit different, so it's kind of one of them clubs like, you'd go there after the pubs close, and you'd go there and there's DJs on every weekend kind of thing. But the good thing about it is they will play like Bounce, and they will play like hardcore, and they will rave it up, and it's not your typical guy playing chart tunes and playing requests, and not your typical guy playing, the latest top 100 beatport tech house banger. It is like literally like they will play like rave stuff. They will bounce it up. You will get like, your Clubland and your banging tunes, and that's what I kind of like about Fusion is, you can kind of you get that vibe of like what going into like a normal commercial club would be like, but they play like all the ravey stuff as well. So I'm quite looking forward to it. And again, there's going to be no set planned for this, so it will be just like going onto the stick and saying, "Oh, let's slam this one in." And that's what happened when we played there last time. I just kind of winged it because we was already on the road, and I was filling in kind of last minute, and then it was kind of just like, well, you know what, like. I've kind of done it now, like I've just got to kind of select what feels good at the time, and then mix it in and kind of see what happens. And we kind of just did it, and it kind of just seemed to work. So let's hope that kind of continues, and that we get that vibe, and that can continue, and we have a really good night. So yeah, so Fusion Saturday. Get yourselves down if you're in the Grimsby area. I do believe it is like free entry. You can just come in, and we will be I will be spinning some tunes. Layman will be hosting me for some of the time as well. He won't be hosting me like the full time, because obviously, hosting. I mean, I know myself, like it can be straining on your voice, and you can't just host for hours on end and hours on end. So he will be hosting me probably for maybe an hour or something, and or we might do it in like breaks. He might host me for a bit, and then he'll come off and have a break, and then he'll come back and host me again a little bit later. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll kind of vibe it, and we'll see what the vibe is, and we'll see what's happening, and kind of take it from there, I suppose, and kind of decide how we're going to sort of do it on the day. But I'm looking forward to it. It will be a shed load of fun. So yeah, we'll see Grimsby on Saturday, and hopefully we'll see some of you lot, if you do sort of want to venture out and come and have a few drinks and support the sounds. So the second booking is on the 15th of June, and it is in Mexborough at the Civic Hall, which is just outside of Doncaster, and it is the next edition of Spaced Out. So Spaced Out, they run like rave events, and there's kind of like a mixture of like hardcore hard style and bounce music, that gets played along with like hard trance, and then there's like literally wide range of lineups, headliners, people that play sets, and people that come and play for the brand. And the brand's kind of been growing over the past sort of year, and it seems to be doing quite well. And they've now moved it to the Civic Hall. So the last event was at the Civic Hall, which I wasn't in attendance. I wasn't booked for it either. I was invited to come to it, like, oh, you should come to the event. We've got our event. I think there was 9th of March, I think it was, and there was just, for me, that day was just not a good day for me. And I was right sort of close to moving house as well, moving into this place. So it just kind of made sense that I actually didn't go, because it was just kind of not really the good thing to do at the time. So I missed it, but by the looks of it, they had a really good time. They had a lot of fun, and they smashed it out the park. So it will be like a similar thing, I would imagine, for the 15th of June. And I'm emceeing at this one. So if you haven't been watching the previous streams, I did announce that I would be stepping away from emceeing and focusing on DJing. And there's some emceeing gigs coming up this year that are going to be kind of like my final MC bookings for a while. So I'm saying for a while because I don't mean forever. So don't think like, oh, Noble's dropping the mic, Noble's quitting, Noble's giving up. That is far from the case. I'm just choosing at the moment that I want to like focus on the DJing and drink loads of milk. Sorry, I'm quite thirsty. Yeah, no, I'm just choosing. I've got a tash now. Just choosing that, for now I want to focus on the DJing because that is what I'm enjoying at the moment. But I've already got a few bookings in the pipeline, so I thought, let's kind of like foresee them bookings and, let them, still do them and give it my all as I was booked, and I don't like to let people down kind of thing. So sort of after September time, that's when I will kind of not be like doing MC bookings anymore. But like as from now, I'm not taking any more MC bookings. So so I've kind of stepped away like now, but just because I've got like I think I've got about three, maybe four in the pipeline. So there's obviously this one in June. There's another one in June as well. So there's two in June altogether. There's one in July. There's one in August and one in September. So there's about five MC bookings in total, and that is kind of like once I've done them five bookings, there won't be any more because I'm not like taking any more, if that makes sense. So if you want to book me, by all means book me for DJing, but for now just don't book me for MCing, and then there might be a time where I decide that I'm gonna come back and do something on the mic, but at the moment I just kind of want to focus on the DJing. So, like I say, I'm just gonna foresee the MC bookings that I've already taken, um, but I'm just gonna like not take any more, and then like continue to not take any more when the ones that I'd already taken have like been and gone, if that makes sense. But DJing wise, plenty of DJ bookings, and I'll be pushing that. And you'll still see me about, and I'll be still relatively active. And this does not disclude like doing sort of like rap tracks, and like myself and Layman, we do like Jiggerman and Noble reggae stuff. So I won't be stopping doing that. And when it comes to like performing at like youth events, and when it comes to like performing as Jiggerman and Noble, I will still be performing sort of as Jiggerman and Noble and doing like actual track performances. But in terms of like just freestyling and MCing and rocking up at raves and freestyling, do you know what I mean? So that's kind of it. Um, so yeah. Yeah, two bookings, Mexborough, Grimsby. Let's smash them both in. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.